Hey folks, this is Vint with Ad Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to quickly review Seven Wonders. This is the digital adaptation of the popular board game, and the digital version that you're seeing today is on my phone. It's not available on Steam or PC as far as I know. I mean, if it was, I probably would have picked it up by now, but this is available on my iPhone. It's $5. I don't know what the price is on Android. You'll have to look that up on your own. So, what is Seven Wonders? Well, I've covered this before on my channel, but for those of you that don't know, Seven Wonders, both the digital and board game, is a drafting game where you're going to be trying to score points across multiple categories. For example, red cards represent military, and the more military symbols you have, and the more points you earn, so as long as you've got more military symbols than other people. Okay, and the number of points you earn across the 3 rounds will increase. So in the first round, if you have more military symbols than everyone else, you might only get like 1 point or something like that. But in the last round, if you have the most military points, you get a lot more points. So there's a little bit of scaling there. There's also technology in this game. Green cards typically represent technology, and the different symbols that you have will the more different symbols you have, the more points you earn. So I'm going to take you through a basic game just to show you what that's all about. In the upper right hand corner, there is a settings menu, music, effects, colorblind mode, and so on, AI names. There's some other buttons here, but I'm not going to bother with that. Some of it's like Discord, emailing, and stuff. Leaders and cities, those I believe are expansions that you can purchase separately, but don't quote me on it. I don't want to tap on that and bring up the store or anything. There's solo versus AI on the left, quick match, custom games, and tutorial. I'm just going to go solo versus AI and hit play. All right, and from here we'll be able to sort of choose our starter civilization if we want to. One is randomly selected for us, but we can go in here and choose between them. And the reason why you may want to is because different civilizations like Alexandria here have 3 different stages to their wonder. Every civilization has a wonder progression of sorts, and you have to contribute resources to it, or a card in this case, to actually build the next step of your wonder, and then you get some kind of benefit for it. And that will change from I guess, civilization to civilization here. So Alexandria, for example, I'll just go ahead and choose that as my random start and do that. There is a minimum of 2 other players that you have to play against, so I will be facing 2 AI opponents here. The upper left-hand corner, you'll see the one, and the upper right-hand corner, you'll see the other one. Now, I don't claim to be an expert at this game by any means, so more than likely I'm not going to win, but, you know, I'll do my best. So, what you've got on the very bottom of the screen are the cards that you currently have in your hand. And when you play one, you're going to drag it to the middle of your screen and add it to your tableau. The middle of the screen, it's hard to, I don't have a mouse to show you, but in the middle of the screen, the horizontal there, that is your drafting tableau, and that's where you're going to be putting cards to add to your engine, okay? The 3 spaces directly above your cards, those are your wonder slots. That's your development. You develop from left to right. I need 2, it's kind of hard to see, but if I tap and hold, it'll bring this up. I need 2 red bricks in order to develop that. Now, if you don't have the resources in your tableau to build something, you can use a neighbor's resource, but you have to pay them to do it. The amount of money that you have is actually, I believe, to the right of your wonders on the right side of the screen here. It's kind of hard to see, again, without a mouse to point to show you. Now, on the very bottom, you'll notice there's different colors around the border of the cards. Green means that you can build it without penalty. Yellow means that you can build it, but you have to pay your partner or your opponents because they've got the resource and you don't. So, for example, the military card on the far left, this stockade card, it needs a wood to build. Notice the little wood symbol on the card. I don't have wood in my tableau, but my opponent does. I've got this blue papyrus, or no, blue, whatever that is, glass, okay? I've got glass in my tableau, but my opponent, Babylon, has wood, and Rhodes, over there on the right, has iron. So if I want to pay Babylon, I can go ahead and build that military, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and maybe this is one I'd have to pay. I'd have to pay 1 coin. Produces 1 ore or 1 clay each turn. Well, since I need ore there and I need clay, I called it bricks, I think, but I'm gonna go ahead and put that in my tableau for 1 coin there. Okay. And whenever you choose a card, you pass your entire hand to the next player to your right. And then you receive the cards from the player on your left. So it's a drafting game. So now I have a different set of cards to choose from. In order for me to, again, build my next wonder step, I need 2 of those clay there. So I may want to tap, hold, and drag this card into the middle, so I've got 2 clay, and that will allow me to then construct my wonder next. And doing so, I get 1 of those resources each turn I can choose. So what I may do, in order to do that, I will give up a card and drag it. Instead of to my tableau, I will drag it to my wonder development area. And that develops my next wonder step. So I'm not really earning a whole lot of points here, but I am sort of building up my resources. My opponents have already started getting points. Blue cards typically are just victory points. Yellow cards are like economy based. Sometimes they will give you resources in favor of money, like this one. The player pays the manufactured goods bought from their neighbors 1 coin instead of 2. By default, you have to pay someone 2 coins to use their resource, but with that, you can use one of these 3 resources for only 1 coin instead of 2. This one is similar to that. You may purchase any brown card that to borrow a brown card or a resource card that your opponent might have for 1 coin instead of 2. I'm going to go ahead and get this military card up there. I've got 1 military. It looks like my partner or my opponent to the left there, Babylon, has no military. My opponent to the right, Rhodes, does have a military, so we're going to tie them. I'm going to go ahead and put another military up there just to get that going. And now I've got this going. Okay, so I could, in theory, work on the next step here if I wanted to. Again, green is technology. The more different symbols that you have on the top of that card in your tableau, like this is a tablet. But there are some that's like a sextant or something. So, I think I will build the next step, though. I'm going to go ahead and just give that up. And I'm going to be spending a lot of money to do this, but I'm earning a lot of resources. All right, so now we're comparing military across the board, and I got points because I had the highest military there. At the end of the game, you're going to be scoring points across multiple categories, again, based on your technology or based on your military, based on, there's some cards in the game that award you points, I think they're purple in color, for what kind of colors you already have in your tableau. There's a lot of green here, but I'm going to go with military because I like military. I'm trying to keep up with everyone else if I can. The next step of my wonder grants me 7 victory points, but I need 4 wood to do it. I don't see any wood here, but I do see a 4-point victory card that I can build. I'm just going to go ahead and just get 4 victory points. Again, blue cards typically represent victory points. Now, there are cards that actually feed off of other cards. So, for example, I don't have any here, but this temple that I just got, another blue card might require that you have a temple. And if you do, then you can build it for free. It all depends. So, I kind of want to build this for 2 victory points. And I have to choose. Do I want to pay Babylon or Rhodes? I'll just go ahead and pay Babylon. That's fine. I don't know who's winning. I don't have the money for that wood. That would have been nice to have. I will just get a gray resource, I think. I'll just put that there. And that's crap. Really crap. I'm going to be the resource king, but I'm not going to have any points. So, I think give up a card for money if I wanted to. I can put this over here to the right instead. Actually, I'm going to do that with this one. I have now 3 coins to use. Still not going to be good. Okay, so what this one is, produces 1 papyrus or 1 glass or 1 cloth. Again, I'm going to be the king of producing resources, but I don't know what that's going to get me, honestly. I mean, people are going to conquer me left and right. Now, I've got 4 military, so I got 3 points per every person that I just conquered there. I need wood in a bad way. But look at this card. 7 victory points. Yes, I need this. Note the first purple card that we've seen to this point. Grants 1 scientific symbol of your choice. Okay, well, I need 7 victory points. Alright, I would like some wood so I can build the next stage of my wonder there, but, now, I'm noticing that Babylon has 5 military symbols. I've got 4. I could build that red military card there for 3. Out of all of the choices, I think I'm going to do that. Try and stay ahead of the game. This purple one says, grants 1 victory point for each red card in both neighboring cities. Well, that would only give me 3 victory points, because Babylon has 2 red cards and Rhodes has 1. That would get me 3. I'm going to go ahead and take the 5 victory points instead. That's a free build. Awesome sauce. Oh, look at another couple of blue cards there. This yellow one says 1 coin for each yellow card in your city, 1 victory point for each yellow card. And I only got 1. This is something similar here. Gain 1 coin for each brown card in your city. Well, I've got 2 brown cards and 2 victory. So that's not going to be. I'm going to go ahead and get 6 victory points with that. And that's kind of a crap one. What is this? Gain 3 coins for each completed stage of your wonder. Grants 1 victory point for each completed stage. Out of all of the choices here, that's really the only one that would be worthwhile. 1 left to do. This one is a no-brainer. Grants 1 victory point for each red card in neighboring cities. Well, that would be 4 points total. I think I will go ahead and play that one. And, let's see, military-wise, I think I'm still ahead of the game. Yeah, I've got 7, they've got 5 and 6, so I got a lot of points with that. So I'm going to score high with blue and red, but I did no science whatsoever. Did I win? I won! Look at that. Barely. I got 53. I tied with the Rhodes bot, but I'm. Oh, so I tied for first. I didn't actually. I got first, but I still shared that first place with somebody. I got 18 points from a military standpoint. You also get some points for any coins you have left over. Blue cards, I had 26 points, which is decent. Compared to everyone else, I wrecked them. 4 points for purple, 2 points for yellow. The Babylon bot had 29 green points. That's the science. Yeah. So had I been able to build that next stage of my wonder, I probably would have won the game. But there you go, folks. That is a very brief look at 7 Wonders, the digital app. I do recommend it. At $5, this is a game that you can typically play in 10 minutes or less if you know what you're doing. A little bit longer if you want to think about, if you want to tap on your opponent's boards and see what they have, see what you're going to be passing them. There's a leaders and a cities expansion that you can purchase as well. I don't know what those prices are, but you can look that up on your own. So yes, do I recommend 7 Wonders? Yes, absolutely. I don't own the board game, don't plan to. Again, it's a 3-player minimum. But with the digital game, I don't have to worry about that. Typically, I play 2 players with, any 2-player game with Idle typically I'm able to do. But 3 players, we don't have game nights or anything like that with a bunch of people, so the board game's out. But with the digital version, yes, the AI bot gives me a lot of playtime out of this, so absolutely recommend this one, $5. If you guys haven't already subscribed to me on Twitch and YouTube, that way you can stay up to date with any new content I happen to publish. This is Vince, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys next time.